Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the Zygen, Vaxee Zygen NP01S. This is the newest model of the NP01 series, where it's a little bit slimmer. It's the best shape that it resembles is the S2. Probably the best way to describe it, but like the hump is not as prevalent as it is in the S2, where it's kind of slopes up and then goes back down. So this is a more of a subtle arch hump. But it's definitely for right-handed people since it has no side buttons, but it has this ergonomic shape to it, because you can see it right around here. It has a more defined slope, and then where you put your thumb, there's definitely an indentation out of it if you can pick it up. Where you your hand, where your thumb is supposed to go. So for me, when I try to put it on, when I grab onto it, it forces you to hold it a certain way, and if you don't hold it that way, it's gonna feel very, very awkward. So you need some time to get adjusted to it. If you're a claw or any other type, because for me, I personally have to hold this in the palm, but like in the casual palm position. But I tend to use fingertip a lot because I'm trying to use the different shapes and different claw styles. But I would say the shape is honestly phenomenal after you give it some time, because it just fits like a glove. You just it just feels natural in my hand. Next I'll be talking about is the mouse switches, and the mouse button shells here is very different from the glossy or from the rest of the material. The coating, it has this matte material which feels very well, like when I press down, just have my fingertips on it. And it has like a little groove indentation on the buttons to know where to put your fingers at when you press down, which feels great in my opinion. And paired with the Huano 60 gram switches that they use for these, it makes it even more better because it has this soft but crispy press to it. In my opinion, these are the second best clicks I've ever felt. I've tried most of the KLGMs and Omrons. I have not tried the Zippy switches that are a little bit more not so known, but I heard good things about it. So I would say that this type of mouse is geared towards people who have smaller hands, like medium to small hands, because I have okay sized hands. I don't have colossal monster hands that a lot of YouTubers and streamers have, where they can just perfectly grip a G Pro super light, and their hand covers the entire mouse. I don't like that. I've been looking towards smaller mice, for example, like the Razer Orochi V2, which is a very great mouse in my opinion, because it just feels great in my hand because it's smaller. So I feel like you have more control over it. Personally, I think smaller mice are the way to go for people, because you feel like you have more control, more stopping power. So when you flick, you can flick much easier than as opposed to a bigger one where you kind of have to develop more muscle memory for bigger mice. If that makes any sense. Of course, weight has a big influence in that, because a lot like the older Logitech models have 80, 90, 100 grams or even more. And then now a lot of companies are making lightweight mice. This mouse weighs 70 grams, which I think is a really good sweet spot, because a lot of companies now try to go for that 60 to 69 range. Glorious has always tried to do 69 grams. The super light is around 62 grams, and this is nearly around 62 grams as well, and it feels great. But I feel like with this one, you don't really feel 70 grams. It feels lightweight, of course, because the weight distribution is just phenomenal. You don't honestly, it's just a very solid build. There's no creaking. You can smash it, throw it against the wall, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Not as hard. My one concern is that the paracord is pretty bad, because you can almost it just feels great. It's lightweight. It weighs very light, very close to super light. The weight distribution is more towards the back, since you do have to put a battery in it, which is not a big deal for me. I know for a lot of people it's a turnoff, but I don't see the point in it. They give you a double A battery, and it also takes triple A's if you have some. The battery life is insane. This will last you for weeks in my like and I've been heavily using it and like a couple hours a day and just no problems. So like as opposed to the Zygen, and this is from a mouse who for people who really like Zowie mice. Like for me, I really love the S2 shape, but it just felt a little bit too small, and the hump was too. It's got like a slower. It's got a more not as sharp, but more of like a round groove, and I think this is great mouse. And the next thing they gotta do is make it wireless, and it'd be the perfect mice. I've used this nonstop, 24/7. The skates on it are very good, in my opinion. I bought extra ones because I wanted to put in the paracord, but I gotta go buy some triangle screws, I guess. But yeah, now I'm gonna have some gameplay in the background showing me using the mouse. I think the mouse is phenomenal for $60. Like this is a very good price for what you're getting. That's it. Thank you. Yeah.
No, okay. She doesn't have it.
You're on something, Crack.
Oh my God.
Yellow back.
4 remaining.
Behind you.
What? There's a air jab on it. What she got?
Yeah, she hit it. She hit it already.
Wait, I heard it.
Diffuser is online and active.
Hanzo far back, look out. Got him.
Nice.
Op 4 eliminated.
Did the camp see me there?
It shouldn't have been able to.
Reload.
He's eating.
He's in, Admiral.
So 2 of them are 1 hit. Small bait.
I don't know if you can see for him or not.
C4 deployed.
Whoa.
Mine's got pushed edge.
Oh!
Oh my god!
You see that flick?
Like,